What's going on, YouTube? Today is April 13th, 2025. I did not screw up the date. Proud of myself. 4/13/2025. Nothing in this video is financial advice. Do your own research, form your own opinions. Rumble link down below. Follow me over there. Hit the like, comment. Do the same here. Subscribe, comment, like. And MoneyMetals link in the description if you want to get some cool looking silver, some cool looking gold, some sweet platinum. Usually they have the best platinum price. Not always. Gold prices, not so much. Silver, middle of the road. And that is kind of what I want to talk about on this gorgeous Saturday. Been having some mountain weather. Woke up this morning to go to work. About, I don't know, 6:30, 7 o'clock. It's about 34 degrees out. Freezing my sack off. Now it's 57. Mountain weather, y'all. Winter's trying to hang on, but the sun is shining. It's a beautiful Saturday. Got a call from a buddy the other day. He bought a 10-ounce bar. Got a sweet deal on it. I think he paid like, I think he paid 60 cents over spot, if I remember correctly. I think he actually got a better deal than I did on my 66 to 77 cent purchase on Hero, which is still a smoking deal for that Constitutional. Which is on the way. So when that comes, I'll be doing a video on that. But it pays to shop around, both online at your local coin shop. He called me later that same day, looking to buy another 10-ounce bar. I was like, yeah, man, I don't know why I only bought one at that price. He's like, yeah, I don't either. And this is where it pays to shop around, okay? You got to pay yourself first, right? Again, not financial advice. Online, I shop around. I stick between Hero, MoneyMetals, MoneyMetals, and sometimes I check Bold Precious Metals. Lately, I used to use them a lot, if you all remember. Lately, their prices haven't been blowing up my skirt, so to speak. But I do check them from time to time. Hopefully, that corrects itself. But I find that it's mostly Hero these days for me. And it's Monument too. Monument for gold has been doing me way right. They've been the best I can find for fractional gold. But I haven't looked in the last couple days, so that may have changed. Anyway, he calls me back up. He calls me up again that day. And he says, hey man, I'm thinking about getting another 10-ounce bar. I'm like, yeah buddy, you should have got two at that price. So he called a shop, because he's cruising around, you know, that day. And he calls a shop that is closer to him. And it's a shop I've used many times, and I usually get really good deals there, especially when I buy as opposed to sell. And they still didn't want a bad deal at all. I think it was about $2.50 over spot per ounce for a 10-ounce bar. And he asked me, he says, why is there such a different, such a different price point? I said, well, there's a couple things, man. It can depend on how much traffic is coming in and out of that shop. It can depend on what they bought it at, when they bought it. It can depend on what they're paying to rent the place, man. It depends on a lot of things. And again, I think it was $2.25, $2.50. That's a fair price to me. $2.50 over spot per ounce. That's pretty good. But it does pay to do your due diligence. I might have to in the near future. It won't be right away because I got some orders out and I got some stuff going on. But I might have to check the place out he used when I'm ready to buy another 10-ounce bar, because I think I did the math and he paid like, I think it was 53 cents an ounce over spot, which is insane. And it's a legit shop. I've been there. Their metals are real. It's just it's crazy, man. Sometimes, and I told him, I said also sometimes certain inventory is moving, sometimes it's not. They might price things to get inventory to move, or they might price things differently because it's not moving and it's taking up space on their shelf. So that was a good reminder to me, and I think it should serve to all of us as a good reminder to do our due diligence, shop around, get that best deal. Because the name of the game with silver, in my opinion, is to have as much as we can. That way when that $2 to $3 an ounce price increase does happen, you've got many ounces, and if it hits a point where you want to sell, or not. I'm cool with not. I get it either way. And you have many, many ounces to sell. $2, you know, if it goes up $2, $2.50 an ounce from the time you purchased it, and you've got a ton of ounces, that adds up, man. That adds up big time. Anyway, that's all I got for y'all today. Like I said, MoneyMetals link in the description below. Please go over and check out the Rumble channel. Hit the follow, like, and comment. I don't know how to see who's following me over there. So if you don't comment, I won't even know that you're watching. It's a little bit different. That being said, use that MoneyMetals link down below if you want to get back to the channel. Again, that's usually who I use for platinum. That's who I use for gold pieces I'm willing to pay more for that I really like the Mercury rounds. Oh, dude, those are so beautiful. And they have some really nice silver. And their silver prices are, again, not the lowest, definitely not the highest. You know, so they're relatively competitive. So that link is down there if you want to use that. And remember, do the best you can on price. You know, you got to factor in gas if you're going to LCS. Is it really worth saving $1 an ounce, which is $10 on a 10-ounce bar, if you got to, you know, burn $12 in gas and time? I would say no, it's not. Things to think about, things to factor in, but it definitely does pay to do your research. And we got these cool things now. Yes, I'm gonna be a smart ass. Called cell phones, right? So it don't cost you any extra money to do that research. It costs you a little extra time, but it might save you money and it might save you time if you find a deal closer to where you're at. And we like saving money and we like saving time. All right, get to it. Make some calls. Do some looking online. Keep stacking.